Okay, so we think we got a good find here. So I'm gonna put this closer to the ground and just see if you can see what we saw. And there it is, do you see it? A wild Native American turtle. It looks like a painted turtle. Let's see. Yeah, definitely a painted turtle. Hi, little guy. Just hanging out in the field. Pretty big turtle. Well, we're gonna leave it go just in case it's laying eggs. Just thought we'd share. Okay, still walking the same field and heads down, looking from side to side. And what did we find? That's right, another turtle. This one is a snapper. And I'm not gonna get too close because she's a mama, she's laying eggs. And they can take a human finger and snap it in two like it was nothing. But that's a big snapper. Not bad. You can see like all the holes that they've been coming up from the swamp and digging. You can hear the bullfrogs in the background. There's the swamp right there. It was a creek way back in the day, but the beavers dammed it up, now it's a swamp. Still haven't found any points yet, or even really flakes for that matter, but finding lots of turtles. Cool stuff. So my brother Adam is king of the obscure finds. He doesn't find many points so far, but he'll find clay pipes and, you know, just various like off the wall things. And he was just walking and he found this, which is some kind of tooth. It's old, it's very light. This whole area used to be an ancient lake a long time ago. This isn't fossilized. I don't feel like it's that old. And it's not really serrated like a shark's tooth, but it sure is the right shape. And it's kind of big to be a coyote tooth. I have no idea what this is. We might have to look this one up. Huh. Maybe some of you folks out there will have an idea of what this is and be able to tell us. Very cool. Third turtle of the day, folks. We're striking out on points. But man, we've got more than enough for turtle soup. Look at that guy. Girl. Those snappers get big. That's just a little one. They get 10 times that big, if not bigger. Okay, we'll leave you alone. You're laying eggs. All right, we think we've got something here. Could be nothing, but better to get it on film and it be nothing than anything else. So you can see it right there. You can see why it caught my attention. Let's take a peek. It actually is looking pretty good. It is. Oh, look at that. It's broken. Can you imagine how long that used to be? That was probably down to here. Wow, just happened to see the point of that sticking out from behind a rock. Beautifully made. We were finding flakes of this stuff a little bit further in the field. Huh. Very cool. Well, it's not a whole point, but it's something. We didn't get skunked for the day. 'Tis the season, folks. Was this number 4 in 2 days, I think? Just hanging out, laying eggs. All right, we got a little bird point, we think. We're gonna take a peek. There it is. Just happened to catch my side of my eye. Probably should have put my sunglasses down.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, tiny little bird point. Here, Riley, hold this. There you go. Cool. Didn't get skunked.
Yep, I'm almost positive that's from it getting cooked.
So fire popped. That's what Brian's saying. Very cool. Kind of split right off there. Nice, we'll clean it up. Well folks, I got another one. And this is what I meant in my very first video, talking about walking the same field over and over and over again after it's plowed, after it rains, after it's planted and all that stuff. I'll show you exactly how I found this one. I'm sitting here walking along these rows and I'm glancing from side to side, and I happen to look way over my shoulder. And let's see if you can see it. I haven't touched this yet, I haven't picked it up, but this is just how I found it. Isn't that pretty? It looks like maybe a little bit of tip damage, but overall it's pretty much all there. Just beautiful. And I've walked over this spot 10 times this year. And here it is. We had a couple hard rains, the field was planted. And look at that. Very nice. Small. We find a lot of different types of points in this field, which makes us think that there were a lot of cultures over a long amount of time that were camped out here or had villages here or whatever. Pretty cool. Can't find them unless you get out and walk. Okay, looks like we might have something else here. I'm not sure what it is yet, but it looks very promising and pretty. You can see that sitting right there. Look at the color on that. I don't know what this is, but it's definitely worked, and we're gonna see if it's a point. I hope it's whole. It feels really, oh, look at this. Oh my gosh. Look at that color. Wow. This looks like it was made off of a big flake, some kind of blade or tool, and it looks like possibly the outer cortex of the chert there. We're going to wash that up and take a look. Oh, 2 artifact morning. I got to enjoy these a little bit more. Too often it's find something and then immediately I'm looking for the next one, but man, this is pretty. I'll definitely post pictures of this, but it looks, I don't think that was broken off. I think that's the way it was made. You can see the outer cortex there. Wow. Pretty cool. I know 2 points in the morning doesn't seem much to some people, but man, we walk hard for what we find out here. And it is hot out today. Close to 90. All right, we'll get this cleaned up and we'll post pictures. All right, so back in the same field, and Adam says he's got one. So let's take a look. Of course, we'll let him pull it. Oh yeah, that is unmistakable. That's pretty. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, very nice. It's all there. Hey, first one in the field. Beautiful point. Nice. Looks like a Brewerton corner notch. Cool. Let's find more. Nice. Okay, so just wanted to show real quick this one that my brother Adam found. If you look at this, you can see that it's slightly curved. This was made off of a flake. So super thin. They just kind of chipped it to the point where it is now, but you can tell that was definitely a curved flake that came off of a bigger piece. But what a point. Look at how thin that is. That's amazing. Very, very nice find. Okay, hey everybody. Just wanted to do a quick wrap up on this video here, show some of the finds that we had. Apologize for the traffic in the background. We're on kind of a busy road. But if you can see, this is just from the last video. My brother's point that he found is not on here, but that's okay. I'll let him keep whatever he finds, obviously. So this was one of the first ones here, and it's just beautifully made. I don't know if you can see the fine work along the edges. It's just, the weight is amazing. Very symmetrical. And boy, that's a shame that that's a break, because this would have been an amazing point. Old break too, though. So that's a good one. This one on the video, I don't know if you heard me say at the end, it looks like it was kind of fire pocked. So one of the theories is, talking to Brian, perhaps this was used to kill an animal. It was still in the animal when they were cooking it over the fire, and it just kind of popped out there, different flakes. But this is really kind of a cool little bird point. Bicolor, it's got the tan base and the darker top. One of the neater ones that I found. Really concave base there. This was awesome. You can see the sunlight hitting that now, the beautiful color that comes out on that. You find a lot of flakes of this around the area with that flint with the red veiny stuff in it. Just an amazing little tool. I've got a couple of these types of blades from around the area that I found. And I think what I'm going to do, well, let me get through the rest of this real quick here. So this was the Brewerton side notch that we found. And the one field that really produces for us. Just a nice little point. A little bit of tip damage there. And then this one, I had mentioned it was a 2-point morning. It was actually a 3-point morning, because I took a look, and this, funny enough, I thought this was a flake when I first picked it up. I was going kind of fast, and sure enough, you can see it's a degraded little point there. So that was actually a 3-point morning. So I'm kind of trying to decide what I want this channel to be. I do a lot of artifact hunting. Most of it is in the springtime, because obviously that's when I have access to fields. But I do a lot of other stuff too. I'm a big history buff, so we go on a lot of camping trips. We check out a lot of cool local history. We also love to go to Gettysburg, and we'll be heading there in a month or two. So a lot of adventures around there too. And I also play and sing and write music and things like that. So at some point in time, maybe I'll start to incorporate some of that. But just trying to figure out what I want this channel to be. I think the other thing that I'm going to do, now that the fields have kind of grown up, there's a lot of vegetation. You can't really see the ground anymore. There's a stream in the area that I found one spot that I think I can sift on, so I might do that this fall. But the other thing is I've got not a large collection, but I've got a collection of different items that I've found over the last year and a half that I can kind of go through and post small videos on. The other thing I think I'd like from you guys is maybe some feedback. Is the long form video too long? I think the last couple videos I've done have been close up to 20 minutes, maybe even a little bit over. And that might be, sorry, bug on my arm, might be just a little bit too much. Do you like shorter videos? Should I keep it in the 5-minute area and just post a find or two at a time? Or do you like these more highly produced, title page, music, all that fun stuff? So I don't know, leave a comment, let me know what you think. And I can post more content with shorter videos, obviously, or I can pack them all into longer videos. But anyway, just wanted to do this little wrap up. And as always, if you have any comments, just leave them and we'll see what we can do. Thanks, everybody.